good morning everybody. Welcome to balmy, toasty, and breezy North Dakota in October. It's time for another video. Today's Wednesday, October 14. And today we're doing all kinds of odd jobs around the farm. I'll explain why in a little bit. Got a whole list of stuff to do today. We're gonna start with getting the pickup and we're gonna hook it up to a trailer. We're gonna get a propane tank. We're gonna go get some barrels. All this little stuff I'm gonna be doing. I wanna show you guys the sunflowers. So I'm gonna take you along in the pickup. We'll look at that and I'll explain why we're doing what we're doing today and kind of what the day and the week holds. Stay tuned. Let's go for a drive first for today. Burton, what are you doing, dude? Eating soybeans? All right, so why are we just doing odd jobs today when there's harvesting to be done? Well, the answer is because there isn't harvesting to be done. We are essentially finished with harvest 2020. Big step. Bet you guys didn't expect would be done in the next video. When you watched my last one, we were still plugging away on sunflowers, just finished the soybeans. Technically, we're not done, but we're like one hopper full away from being done. There's like 4 or 5 spots just like this, where there's little patches of sunflowers that were still too green. Majority of the sunflowers are like that, just empty stalks with no heads on them anymore. My dad went hog wild on the sunflowers the past week, and yesterday got a nice long day in. There's one field way at the north side, which he was doing yesterday. That was kind of the last one we had left. And that field has a little bit left too, some patches here and there. So exciting stuff. The work's not over. We do have some little things to do to prepare for winter. Like I said, I bet you didn't expect we'd be done so soon. Middle of October, finished with harvest is a good feeling. We're dropping from highs of 60 something down to like highs of mid 40s and 50s. And we're done with harvest just in time so we can start working outside in the cold. Yay. So in my little edit that opened the last video of sunflower harvest, I had this beautiful shot of birds flying up in the air right over the sunflowers. A little misleading because not such a beautiful thing. In reality, those are the blackbirds, and the blackbirds eat our sunflowers pretty severely. And they were so heavy this year. Blackbirds everywhere. I showed you this a while back, but we actually use boomers, not old people, more like cannons. And we set these up around the sunflowers, and these scare away the blackbirds, modern day scarecrows, so to say, just by making big booming noises. So we gotta go move some of these around. I just put a propane tank in the back of the pickup. We're gonna move some pickups back home. We got the Rhino up at a field. My dad was kind of moving some vehicles around yesterday, working by himself in the harvesting. So we're gonna move some vehicles and replace the propane on the boomer. Those are propane powered cannons. We're gonna replace the one up there in the north field. There's a couple around here that I'm gonna get. There's one actually right down by the yard we're gonna go get first. And that one, the sunflowers are done around there. So we're gonna pick that one up. We're gonna go put it down the road a little ways, that same patch I just showed you, the sunflowers that were left. And then we're going to just open up the boomer so it has propane on the other side of the yard to kind of keep the birds away from these little patches that are left. All right, so here's your boomer. I've showed these before. We're gonna take that, we're gonna put it down at that spot that I was just showing you the sunflowers, keep the blackbirds out of there. Go bye-bye. Okay. It's windy out here and it's cold. Well, this next one, all I gotta do is turn it on. Look at them. They're here. Get out of here. Get out of here. Go home. We'll get them out of here with the boomer. We just gotta turn this on just like a gas grill or anything like that. Just turn on the propane. It booms every few minutes. And several videos back, I made the mistake of standing next to it to show you guys the boom sound. So you're gonna have to go back and find that video if you want to see it, because I'm not doing that mistake again. Anyways, next up on the list for the day is, like I said before, we're gonna have to move some vehicles around and bring some vehicles home, as well as do that boomer up north. So I'm just gonna hook up a couple trailers. We're gonna hook up a header trailer, and we're also going to hook up a little like aluminum trailer just to get the Rhino home with the pickup, just to minimize the amount of trips we gotta do. So just some vehicle shuffling now and some backing up to trailers. All right, we are ready to transport some things. So, next thing on the list today, after we get a little sip of coffee from the thermos, is we're going to move around the augers a little bit. So we're done dumping into the one bin that we were unloading to the other day. And now we're going to try to dump the tandem truck into the semi with the auger. So that means we're just gonna take the auger down off the bin, crank up the hopper, close the bin lid in case we get a little bit of rain today, and all those things take a little bit of time. It kind of adds up surprisingly fast, but we're gonna get that auger set up to the Peterbilt truck so we can dump right from the tandem into the Peterbilt and hopefully have a full load for the semi. Nini, what's up, girl? You can tell how cold it is from that startup. Yikes. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the truck is full. We got that Peterbilt full of sunflowers, filled up that little middle part there's a little gap in there. And we filled that with the blue tandem truck, put all that stuff away, and even kind of winterized the 4440 tractor just a little bit. We're gonna go do some of that vehicle shuffling I was telling you about, really just bringing vehicles home from the field that he was doing yesterday. I think there's another pickup up there and the Rhino. We're gonna go get both in one go with this trailer I hooked up. Yeah, vehicle shuffle time. It's just about lunchtime and getting a lot done today, even though it is freezing out there. We got a very small window of time. Turn this off so we don't get boomed again. And there's still some propane in there, so we're not gonna switch the tank that I brought.
Number 2, Thompson 3, Langdon area M4 Munich 4.
All right, folks, headed home for a late lunch, warm up a little bit. Not even being dramatic, it's getting colder as the day goes on and the wind is getting stronger. So we're probably gonna find some things to do inside the shop and minimize our time outside in this weather. I might even change the cap for a hat. It's getting so cold. But for now, I'm gonna fill up my tummy, try to get some warmth in me, and see you guys after. Oh, back to the grind, folks. I believe we're gonna do a couple things in the shop. Maybe like change some oil and some equipment, move some things around, stuff like that. So, enjoy. Alright guys, so we just finished the day with some oil changes in the shop with the sprayer and the lawnmower. All in all, I guess the theme of today's video is that harvest is finished, at least kind of. Thanks for watching another video, and be sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I appreciate all the support, and I'll see you guys in the next one.